guys, and welcome all 7,000 plus of you. I don't know what happened. I literally did nothing on the internet for months. I come back and a video done kinda sorta partially as a joke blew up and now we're here. So I guess people like me best when I'm not talking then? Well, too bad for you. When I asked how we're gonna celebrate this milestone instead of doing a contest or something, you guys wanted me to blab on about myself, so I'm getting very conflicting messages here. Same as the last Q&A, I'm doing this as one take as possible. Gizmo is also here, you might have heard him rustling around and currently trying to eat my bells, please stop. So expect some kissy noises, I guess. And here we go. Alright, so first one is from Twitter. Kanohi asks, how has your day been? Kinda sorta weird, I guess. Meant to record this a lot earlier today, but had another fun little family thing, and now I'm recording it a couple hours before I go to work, so huzzah! The whole last few months have kind of been like that, but whatever, that's a story for another time. How many gallons of coffee do you drink to simply survive 12 hours? Look, man, what I do in my time is my own business, okay? But let me tell you, I have some people who know me at the local Starbucks very well, alright? Hi, Gizmo. Are you playing peekaboo under the desk? The proudest piece I've ever made, huh? It's pretty difficult, actually. If I had to pick one, that's really difficult. Let's see, I think a couple years back there was a self-portrait I had done for one of my, I think it was drawing fundamentals or drawing composition. It was one of those classes. And I had done it completely out of charcoal, which is incredibly surprising because I hate charcoal so much. It's one of my least favorite traditional materials to use. But it actually turned out pretty good. It wasn't like super realistic because I hadn't learned a whole lot of the fundamentals at that point, but which is kind of funny considering it was a drawing fundamentals class, but whatever. But yeah, I was actually pretty proud of it. A lot of people said it kind of reminded them of Disney, so I guess that was my first experience of, hey, this drawing isn't anime for once, it's Western animation. Huzzah! Did you set it to Wambo? Do you mean Wumbo? Are you trying to say Wumbo, man? Dude, my whole life is set to Wumbo, okay? We do things 200% or we don't do it at all. Did you improve your protein skills? Obviously not. If you don't get what that's referencing, don't worry, I have a whole video addressing that later. Well, not a whole video, I should say. Part of a video in the future addressing the protein incident. General Kyra from Twitter asks what's a wish you want and a wish you need granted. Gizmo, please stop eating my freaking bills. Don't laugh at me. Does that count as a wish for my bird to stop eating important documents? I don't even know where he keeps finding them. Let's see, a wish I want and a wish I need. Let's see, for something I need, probably just some time to breathe would be great. The last few months since probably September of 2017 to now, February of 2018, have been utterly insane, and I still don't feel like I've recouped it all. Kind of want to make a storytime video addressing it because a lot of people have been wondering where I am. That's where I've been, just crazy fun adulting. A wish I want? Can I get Rogue Galaxy 2? I mean, that'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty nice to see a fun RPG with non-online multiplayer. You know, just where you could enjoy a nice story mode and some pretty cel-shaded graphics and, you know, fun Japanese to English dubs. That's always fun. Can I get that? That'd be a wish I want. I want a sequel to my favorite game ever. Don't laugh at me, Gizmo. Do I have a dream in life? Ooh, Ghosty, we are really going serious, huh? If I had to pick, probably just making a project that I'm, like, proud of and I've had fun with, that's probably gonna be a pretty big dream for me. Because I have a couple stories I've been writing, and obviously I've been trying to work on the comic in between my utterly insane schedule. So just having a project, I think, that's actually finished. That's probably my current dream in life. T asks, "Hi, I have a question and I'm sorry if it's annoying or if you've already answered it. You are not annoying, child, okay? The only time you're annoying is when you won't go to sleep. How long have you been drawing?" Honestly, my whole life from what I can remember. It's literally been since I could pick up a crayon. I discovered the joy of Crayola. Was it your goal to start a comic? Actually, it wasn't. The weird thing is, I was just gonna write the story for Project Evolution. It was called something different back in the day, and I've debated if I ever want to delve back into that. I don't know if you can hear him, but Gizmo is under my desk, and he is just chittering away to himself. I don't know what he's saying, but he is just having a ball down there. You alright, bud? But yeah, I was actually just gonna write the story, and a friend of mine was gonna do the drawing, but I don't know. I don't know what happened. We eventually kind of just grew apart. And then I was like, you know what? I put a lot of work into how these characters look. I kind of want to, actually see them in this weird story that I've kind of done. So yeah, now we have a comic that is not done and not anywhere close to being done. This is fun. Alright, Shell asks, when did you become serious about art? It's kind of hard. 2006 was probably the first time I can remember kind of being serious, because that's, like I said, when I had started kind of selling commissions, for like a couple quarters back when I was in junior high and all those fun days. But it was also when my favorite game that I've already mentioned too much apparently, when that game came out, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm having a lot of fun with this game. I kind of want to, help design games in the future. And then I started drawing more, and here we are. I'm just a weird person on the internet with all the other weird people on the internet. Huzzah! Who are some people, famous or not, that inspire you? It's kind of hard. If I had to say famous people, it's probably going to be like the usual suspects. Disney, Hayao Miyazaki, Jonan Vasquez. Earlier, Tim Burton, not modern Tim Burton, because modern Tim Burton is honestly terrifying, which I don't know if that's what he was going for. If I had to pick non-famous people, probably the rest of the Weems, because they're all pretty cool. Silver's pretty fun, Yuki's doing a lot of cool stuff, Mika's just amazing. Have you seen Jeep's pixel art? Oh my god, it's friggin' adorable. Then the fact that, Sam taught herself how to animate, that's pretty cool. If you haven't seen her work, then you're lying to yourself, because you actually have. She's been featured on a lot of my videos, usually my live streams. If you haven't seen Mika's work, she does the background for that amazing, hi Gizmo, the amazing cityscape that's featured in some of my earlier videos. Probably gonna commission her in the future. Don't tell her. Don't tell either of them. Oh yeah, and then there's Willow. Willow's also pretty cool. I don't know what Willow does. Willow's just kind of here sometimes, and then he's not. What type of message or messages do you want to reflect in your work? Honestly, that you should just kind of have fun with it, Like, that was the whole point of that recent video that blew up of mine, the one that was kind of sort of done as a joke. That was the whole point of that video, that you shouldn't care. People are gonna come across you and they may think you're cringy or weird or whatever, and you shouldn't care. Just have fun with it. So yeah. Just do what you do and have fun with it, as long as it's not illegal and no one gets hurt. Do you hope that your art will inspire others to do what they love? That'd kind of be cool. I'd like to think so. I've had some people come across my videos and say they got inspired to, pick up a pen and start drawing again, or, it was nice to hear someone actually complimenting their work instead of making fun of them, or someone that wasn't just like, oh my god, look how cringy this is, oh my god, So yeah, I'd like to think so. That'd be neat. I don't think I should allow the Weems to ask any more questions. Oh my god, it's gonna be 90% Weem questions. So Sam, aka Jaded Illustrator, asks, now that Clip has audio features integrated, what kind of animatics are you planning on doing? Don't worry, I have a whole playlist full of fun little audio clips that I've collected in my journeys across the internet, and I'm gonna do those eventually as soon as I get time. I don't know, maybe I'll put it up to a vote which one I do first, because I have a couple I'm actually kind of excited on doing, but I probably should start working on the comic before I get back into that. How much damage did Gizmo do? I'd be surprised if he didn't break anything by now. Let's see, so far Gizmo has destroyed a lot of note cards, a lot of pieces of paper. He did destroy a pair of headphones. I mean, that was fun. You know that little clicky button on the side that controls, like, you know, pause and play and skip and volume? Yeah, Gizmo doesn't like that button apparently. He completely popped that off, and those headphones haven't worked right since. He also chewed a hole through the cords of those. I had a pair of nice headphones that still kinda work, kinda sorta to this day, that he punched a hole through, so that's exciting. That's why Gizmo's not allowed to be near me when I'm doing live streams, and yet he still finds a way to come over and be near me. Usually because I'm a horribly weak parent. What are you doing down there? I don't know. Someone let me know if they've discovered a pair of bird-proof headphones, because that's a solid investment in my life. Please don't eat my pop filter, alright? How does one adult? Let's see, what did I say about the pop filter? There is a lack of sleep, an addiction to caffeine, a being excited on payday only to realize that most of that is going towards bills. Once you get all that down, I think you're pretty good, honestly. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's a helicopter outside, which is exciting. Why does this always happen when I sit down to record? What you planning on doing for your channel in the future? Honestly, a lot of people have been asking. I kind of just want to goof off and do fun stuff. Like, I don't have a serious plan for this. Originally, this channel was just supposed to be like a digital portfolio of like, look, this is how I make my work. You should hire me and blah, blah, blah. That was the original idea, but that didn't exactly happen. Now it's just kind of occasionally I do art, and sometimes I commentate on stuff, and sometimes I critique, and a lot of times I just goof off and have no idea what I'm doing. So, I don't know. What's your thoughts on cannibalism? Girl, don't you steal my joke, alright? That is my thing. We're gonna have some serious talks about that. You never gave me that digital hug. Where is it? Do you have a tracking number? Do you have it recorded that I was supposed to give you a digital hug? I don't remember this occurrence. Oh, Gizmo pooped. I gotta go take care of that. Bye. What's your favorite traditional medium to use? Honestly, probably inking pens. I have don't laugh at me, Gizmo, alright? I have an overabundance of those micron pens. I have way too many, and I keep collecting more. I don't know how this happens. That's probably gonna be my favorite, but I'm always a little nervous to use them. I don't know why. It's like I always start shaking and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna mess it up. Oh my god, I'm gonna mess it up. Oh my god, there's no control Z, I'm gonna mess it up. And yeah, that's my traditional art experience every time I do something. Last one. When was the last time you sat down and had a delicious bagel and or donut? This might be treason for some people, but I don't think I've ever had a bagel. The last time I remember having a donut, it was probably, I want to say December, I think. The manager of one of the stores I was working at after I was losing my job for the second or third time, that's a story time video in and of itself, brought in donuts to celebrate, I guess, our last week or so, and that was the last time I had donuts. They were really nice because we all came in super early, so it was nice to have something delicious and warm to eat because it was absolutely freezing. Okay, moving on to the YouTube questions. Aurora Dollhouse asks, what's the best way to do color shading or pick out a color palette for a character? Also, I love your art. It's incredibly amazing. Thank you. That's really nice. Usually when I'm designing a character, I kind of have one main color I want to be the focus. Like, you know, with Ash, it's that green-blue. With Ray, it's that dark kind of royal blue. I have an obsession with blue. I don't want to talk about it. But usually I'll start out with one color, I'll pick out the complementary color, and then I'll kind of work around those two. I usually don't go with the direct, complementary color. I might squeeze it in like a couple times just so it's not too aggressive, I guess is the word I'm looking for. But yeah, that's usually how I do it. Just kind of work around and like, oh, this looks good. Usually it's a lot of kind of, oh god, I forgot the word, when it's colors that are all kind of in the same spectrum. It's not... Oh my gosh, all my art knowledge is failing me right now. I'm sorry, I'm like super tired. I'll remember the word later, and I'll pop it up on screen. I know what I mean. when it's all colors that are kind of like next to each other on the color wheel. That's usually what I end up going with, and then a little bit of complementary colors. That's usually how I do it. The artist person asks, on average, how long does it take to make most videos? Honestly, usually a day or more. If it's just like a normal speed paint with no commentary and poorly chosen royalty-free music, then I can get it done in like a few hours. If it's something where I'm not scripting it, kind of like this, it's sometimes a day. It usually depending on like the visuals I'm using. I don't even know what visuals I'm using for this. I'm literally recording it before I finish, so that's gonna be a surprise for both of us. And if it's something longer, if it's got like a script, then I want to say it'll take like maybe 2 days, because I have to do it all by myself. Eventually, I do want to get an editor, like some kind of audio editor and some kind of video editor, because I suck at both aspects of that. That'll be later when I'm like a big YouTuber and I have accomplished my dreams. I'm just joking. Okay, Dane Romley asks, what's the most awkward/embarrassing thing you've been asked to draw? Usually it's weird ship art, and I don't mean like I don't like drawing ship art, because I'm kind of a hopeless romantic, so I do enjoy drawing ship art. It's just when it's characters that have no reason to be together, don't make sense together, or it just doesn't end up making sense. A lot of times that's kind of weird for me. Like, I'm trying to think of some examples because I don't want to out anybody. Because it hasn't all been recent stuff. Some of it was older, back before I started being an internet person. There's just kind of like some weird things. I don't mean like self-inserts or anything like that. Like, that's completely fine. I'll do that because I think it's cute and adorable and I don't see anything wrong with it. But there have been a couple occasions where it's like, 1, is this character legal? 2, that's kind of weird. 3, no, I'm not an NSFW artist, please stop asking. Usually those are kind of embarrassing. Some of those I've turned away, so some of those haven't gone too far, but there are a couple finished pieces, a lot of which you guys haven't seen, that are kind of embarrassing for me. And I don't think I'll ever show those. Untapped Happiness asks, would you prefer having your comic panel formatted or animated? I'm not sure what you mean by formatted, but I would love to have it animated. Oh my god, have you freaking seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Because oh my god, that is beautiful and amazing, and that's how all comics should be brought to life if you ask me, because oh my god, it was so pretty. I'd say probably in a style that kind of mixes Into the Spider-Verse, maybe some fun cel shading, and probably a little bit of Trigger's animation, because have you seen their animation? It's freaking gorgeous. Have you watched Kill la Kill? It is pretty and I like it. Is it Favy? Favy asks, what/who is your biggest inspiration? Kinda already said this with one of the last questions, so yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else. Well, I guess I can answer the what. Probably Rogue Galaxy. That's probably the first thing I could think of, because like I said, that was the first thing that really got me wanting to do art in a professional setting instead of just being a weird person who sits alone in my room and draws all day, and now I'm a weird person who sits alone in my room and draw all day, so yeah, that's fun. Perry smiley face cat emoji asks, what's your favorite color? Probably that kind of dark green blue color that's like Ash's main color scheme. I think I've mentioned this before, but she's basically just everything I like in characters and kind of just shoved all together, so that's probably the first color I could think of. That dark green blue kind of color. I like it especially when it's like metallic and you can kind of see it like shifting colors. That's always pretty. Kuka A asks, if you could only have a pet hamster, what hamster would it be and what gender? Can I deny this question? Because I like my scaly child who hates me and my feathered child who sometimes hates me and is currently peeking out at me from under my desk. What are you trying to eat, young man? I swear to god, if that is another bill, I'm gonna be so upset. Gizmo, stop eating everything. Let's see, if I actually had to pick a hamster. That's really hard. I didn't know there was like different kinds. Whichever one is like small and fluffy, probably. Because I've seen the ones that literally look like little cotton balls and they're just freaking adorable. I don't think I would ever get a hamster though. I'm pretty okay with my 2 rebellious, edgy children. And Gizmo's currently crawling back under the desk again. Okay. Is that just where you're gonna be from now on? Is that like your favorite spot is just under my desk? He's literally playing peekaboo under my desk. It's adorable. Okay, and we're finishing up with Instagram. Woo! Dizania? Am I pronouncing that right? Dizania? I'm not sure which one it is. But they ask, favorite thing to draw. It usually ends up being eyes. That's usually my go-to thing whenever I get bored. I just start drawing eyeballs. Sometimes realism, sometimes cartoony, sometimes anime. It doesn't matter. It's just always gonna end up being eyeballs. And then I'm always like, wow, this looks pretty. I should turn it into a face. And then it ends up looking horrible. And then I feel bad about it. Chawavi asks, a drawing that you were proud of in 2017 and 2018. If I had to pick 2017, I'm gonna go with one of the Design Fest pieces I did. You know, when I somehow got further along then than I did this year. Mark my words, 2019 is gonna be my year. I'm gonna finish my own drawing challenge for once. Oh my god, I'm gonna do it. But if I had to pick one, it's probably gonna be that one I did of Ash as a skeleton, because that one is freaking amazing. 2018. Honestly, I'm stuck between the piece I did for Kalia, the prize I did on Discord, because oh my god, have you seen it? Oh my god. That's like the best realism I've done in a long time, let me tell you. But I also kind of want to pick the one I did of Ash as a skeleton, because that one was honestly just kind of fun. I was looking for references and I saw a lot of those old Victorian pieces, you know, those etchings with the skeletons and stuff, and I'm like, whoa, this is cool, I should try this, and I incorporated more of those elements in there, and that was a lot of fun. I'm stuck between those two pieces, honestly. I can't decide. So 2017, Ash is a skeleton. 2018, Ash is a skeleton, and the amazing piece I did of a mermaid. Woo! Alright, and I think this is the last question. I'm sorry if I missed anyone's questions. I got all of these like a long time ago, and I'm just now getting around to recording it, so I've probably missed someone. Feel free to ask any questions, I guess, below, because I can guarantee I missed someone's question, and I'm gonna feel really bad later. But they ask, are you going to Rose or Emerald City Comic Con? I would love to go to a con in the future. I don't have any plans for it right now, but definitely, like, kind of once I get more established as an internet artist person, then I would definitely love to. Just right now, my schedule doesn't allow for that, because I gotta prepare for school, and I'm working and adulting, and I don't like it. I don't know, if anyone has any recommendations for a good kind of starter con, that'd be really cool, because I haven't ever been to a con, literally ever, so let me know if anyone's got any good recommendations. Please don't say Comic-Con, because that one looks way too crazy and hectic for a first timer. Alright, so I think that was everyone. That was all the ones I took pictures of. If I missed your question, like I said, I'm sorry. It's been a really weird and hectic few months, so like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, or you can come over to my Discord and you can ask me some questions, because I'm usually petering around in there somewhere. Usually it's being a mom and telling children to go to bed because you guys don't know how to sleep, apparently. So yeah, I think that was about it. Hopefully the video is kind of finishing up, because I don't even know what I'm drawing for this one. I'm recording this without having recorded the visuals, so hopefully it looks good. You let me know. Thank you guys so much for 7,000 subscribers. Like I said, I don't know how this happened. I left for a few months because things have been utterly insane. I'm debating if I'm gonna make a video about it, because like I said, it'd be kind of a fun little story time, because it's just been utterly insane. Hi Gizmo. Did you want to come say hi to the... He doesn't want to come say hi. Apparently he's shy. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for 7,000 subscribers. I cannot believe we've gotten this far already, because as I'm looking at it, it's still going up. I don't know where you people are coming from, but I'm happy you're here. Thank you for following this weird internet person around. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I am working on a couple more videos, don't worry. So hopefully it won't be another few months before you've heard of me again. You wanna say hi, Gizmo? You wanna say hi? Don't eat the pop filter. Alright guys, bye for now.